Hare Krishna. I welcome you all for the first day of DYS, Discover Yourself. As you all know, it's a 6-day course and we'll be together with each other for the coming 6 days. And I hope to see you, all of you, for the entire 6 days journey. So let me introduce myself. My name is Anuttama and I am the course coordinator. Will be taking your course for the rest of the coming 6 days. And this is Neeta, our interpreter. So both of us together, we will be, do everybody see Neeta? I think cannot see interpreter.
They are saying interpreter can't be seen.
Is it?
Can I ask them to look at the speaker view? Can I ask them to just change?
Yes.
Okay.
Better. Samir is saying better. So that's fine. Let's roll on. I have introduced myself, Neeta.
Okay, right. Yes, they're saying they're able to see me now.
Okay. So let's not waste our time. We will start. Ramakrishna.
Oh, I'm sorry. Samir is saying I can't see Neeta. I can't see Neeta. Just spotlight Neeta. I think it's just please spotlight only Neeta.
Okay.
Fine.
Where is Neeta? Let me look for her.
Yeah, I have been spotlighted, Mataji.
You are, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
It's fine. Everybody is fine.
Yes, everybody says this is fine.
Okay.
This is fine.
Okay.
You can continue.
So let's start our journey of Discover Yourself. So the system is that I'm going to be sharing a screen. I will let the screen remain there for a couple of seconds. So it is not important to read everything. You can just have a look at because there'll be photographs and some written material. But do not worry, because once I stop sharing, I will start narrating what was there on the screen. So most likely we will wind up this session in approximately 40 minutes. And we'll have some 20 minutes to answer the questions. And I request everybody to ask questions which are relevant to the session of today. And also request everyone to continue listening till the end so that others' questions we can benefit by listening what others are asking. That way we can clear our own doubts also. So let's roll on. Rita, is the screen full clear?
Yes.
Any interruptions?
No.
Okay.
This is clear.
So did you have a look at the figure? It was burdened with so many things. So my question to all of you is, are you in any way dissatisfied with your life? Rita, your video has stopped. Yeah, it's
sorry.
Fine.
Am I okay? Yeah.
Video had stopped for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So are you in any way dissatisfied with your life in any ways? Despite all your efforts for happiness, do you become frustrated? Do you feel that all the good things happen to bad people And those who are good, they suffer. Do you feel something like that? And if your answer is yes, then you are attending the right course. You are at the right place. So by the time we would have finished our 6 sessions, you will see a big transformation in yourself. This journey of self-discovery, which is called Discover Yourself, is actually a guide to look at same things which you have been seeing around you, but the way you look at them will change. You will become more positive towards life. You will develop a very new attitude at looking at life. So basically, all these sessions, these 6 sessions, will give you a roadmap to inner peace and fulfillment, so that you can lead a life full of contentment and happiness. So this is day 1, and the topic for today is Who Am I? So let me ask you a very simple question. How do you introduce for yourself? If somebody asks you, who are you? What will you say? You'll definitely say, okay, my name is Neeta. I'll say, my name is Anutama. And, how many participants are there? Somebody will say, okay, I am Tunni Kumari and I am Nilanchal. So many people are participating today. So you are going to introduce yourself by giving your name, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Now the question is, my friend, is that our real identity? Our name, is that our real identity? So let us find out what I am sitting here talking about. What is our identity? Definitely, my name is my identity. I have been born and brought up in a way that my name is my identity. My father's name is my identity. My village or my town is my identity. My country is my identity. My name is Anuttama, and I am a girl, and my husband's name is so and so. My children's name is so and so, and I'm an Indian. These are my identifications. But point is, are these my true identifications? Let me put it in this way. Maybe some of you might not like this example, but that's a fact of life. When somebody dies in our family, or anyone anywhere dies in the world, what do we say? We say that this person is no more, or he has gone to heaven. He's gone, he is no more. So is it not surprising, because we are saying that the person is no more, but the person who has died is lying right in front of us. He's right there. Then who has gone? So due to some little knowledge that we have, we can say that the soul has left the body. So my dear friends, our true identity is that we are a soul. We are not this body. Our scriptures, our Vedas, and above all, Bhagavad Gita gives elaborate information about our actual identity. And that is, I am a soul. So let us dive into our first session and try to understand who am I and why the soul within my body is my true identity. So, point is, people may ask that we cannot see the soul. How do we know that the soul is present? How do we know there is something within us? How is there somebody within our body? How do we know that? We can't see it. So for that, I can give you simple two examples. Like, you can see a bulb. Can you see the electricity coming? Yet there is light in the bulb. And without the current, without electric current, the bulb cannot glow. Without electricity, even computer cannot work. And electricity is not visible. Is electricity visible? Similarly, though we cannot see the soul, but without the soul, our body is nothing but dead matter. So we are discussing the point that how comes soul is my identity. Now we are going to find out in this session why body is not important and why soul is important. So what happens, the actual process, that when we die, our body gets destroyed. But the soul, which is within the body, the electric current which is in the bulb, for example, that soul never dies. It is imperishable. Although anything which is born has to die, our body will die, but the soul within the body will not die. So this is actually what the slide that you just saw is actually being taken from Bhagavad Gita. Even the photograph is also from Bhagavad Gita as it is. So as it is said in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that how when a person changes from one dress to another dress, similarly our soul will also change bodies. So today I am wearing this dress. When this dress gets torn, I'll move on to another dress. If I don't like this dress, I'll change my dress. Similarly, the soul changes the body when the body becomes old. When the body is no more fit, then the soul leaves the body and moves on to another body. So how we give up our clothes which are useless, similarly, the soul also gives up the body which has become useless. So here are some of the amazing qualities which a soul possesses. I'm not sure if most of you are aware of these qualities or not. I will quickly run these qualities through to you. So the soul cannot be cut by any weapon. Like suppose our human body, if somebody kills with a revolver or somebody wants to kill us with a weapon, we can get killed. But no matter how strong a weapon we get killed by, the soul never gets killed by any weapon. Similarly, our body can be burned by fire. Our body can be become wet by water. It can be destroyed by wind. But none of these things can do any harm, can do any change to the soul. The soul remains as it is, how it was. Its quality just does not change. So let us look at how big is the soul? What is the size of the soul? The soul, when a baby comes into this world, and when we exit the world, we leave the world, we die, we are a big sized human being. So we slowly grow up. So I'm sure there must be some size of the soul, right, within our body. If Mataji is saying that the soul is our real identity, then there must be some dimension. There must be some inches, centimeter. There must be some feet, some size must be there of the soul. Otherwise, how will I know there is a soul within my body? So the Upanishads, our Vedic literature, it is said you take a hair, and you take the upper part of the hair and you cut that part into 10,000 parts. only the tip of the hair. So each such part is the size of the soul. It is said even the most powerful microscopes also cannot see the soul. So another thing fascinating about the soul is that we keep changing our body. Today I am in this particular body. I'm a girl. Tomorrow I will die and I will move on to another body. But surprisingly, we all have some qualities, right? But the quality of the soul, it is said, it just does not change. The body might change, body goes through so many changes through entire life, but the soul does not go through any change. Eternally, it remains like same as it was. The nature and character of the soul remains the same. So in Bhagavad Gita, it is also said that many people find that soul is something very, very amazing. You know what is the reason for the soul to be so amazing? If I pick up an ant or any insect which is even smaller than an ant, and I take a huge animal, the soul size is same in both. And that small size gives life to our entire body, not just to human body, even to a big animal, to a whale, to a shark, to an insect. Even those minute particles which are alive, the soul is the same in all of them. That is why it is said in Bhagavad Gita that the soul is looked upon as very, very amazing. It is so amazing. So one may ask where Mataji is soul located in my body. So the answer Krishna gives very clearly that the soul is located in our heart region, and that is the place where Krishna has embedded, where Krishna himself is present. That we're going to look at in later chapters, later lessons. But for the time being, our soul is present in the heart region. So we are almost moving towards the end of our qualities of the soul. So one such quality is that soul is, I don't know whether you'll be able to say Sat Chit Anand. Sat, S-A-T, Sat, Chit, C-H-I-T, Chit, Ananda. It can also mean that the soul is eternal. It cannot be killed. It is always there. It was never born. It never dies. And it is full of knowledge. And it is always blissful. It is always happy. That is actually the true nature of the soul. But surprisingly, when that same soul comes in our body, we are all the time miserable. We are all the time sad. So let us discover what is the meaning of Sat. Soul is Sat. So our body, soul is eternal. It was never born and it will never die. There is no birth, there is no death for the soul. So our body gets destroyed, but we all want to live eternally, isn't it? None of us want to die. So where does that desire to live eternally come from? That desire to live eternally comes from the soul, because the soul is eternal. Moving on, the soul is full of knowledge. So it is because the soul is full of knowledge, therefore it provides knowledge and awareness to the body also. Don't you see that we are all the time so curious to learn? All of you are who are present here in the class. What brought you here? It was the curiosity to learn. That what is this DYS? What is Discovery Yourself course? So there was that curiosity which drives us to do certain things, to learn new things. Actually, our body, due to our body, we can learn very limited things. But our desire to learn is unlimited. And that unlimitedness comes from the soul. Because the soul is full of knowledge. And last, we are blissful. Soul is blissful. I'm sure none of us wants to be sad and happy. Is it? Is there anyone in this people who are attending the class? Is there anybody who wants to be unhappy? I think we all want to be happy. We want to travel, we want to read, we want to watch movies, we want to go and see beautiful places. None of us wants to be sad. We all want to be always happy internally. We are always wanting more and more happiness. But tell me, does this body in which the soul is present, this body, does it give us more opportunities to be happy, or does it give more opportunities to be sad? I'm sure many of you can count that it gives us more opportunities for pains, for miseries, and for diseases. Is there anybody who doesn't have a disease, who doesn't have some miserable thing in his life? So body is always constantly giving us, troubles and miseries and diseases. So if body is giving misery, then why are we looking for happiness? So again, we get this information from our Vedas, from our Vedic literature, that this desire to be happy is coming from the soul, because the soul is forever blissful. The basic quality of the soul is to be happy. That is why we have such a strong desire that I always want to be happy. Although my body is telling me that no, 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 you stop here. You are not okay. You have this problem, you have that problem. There's pain in stomach, there is headache, there is fever. But we don't want to accept that. I want to be happy. And that happiness, that desire for happiness comes from the soul. So, my dear friends, we have come to the end of this session. And where did we begin our journey from is asking you a question as to who am I? So now in the beginning of our class, we were discussing that what is my identity? Okay, my name is Anuttama. That is my identity. I'm an Indian. I'm a girl. But now after listening to all these, pearls of wisdom or these knowledge from our scriptures, would you still say that you are so and so, that your name is so and so? So the true identity, our true identity is that I am a soul. I am not this body. Why? Because this body is temporary. Like a piece of cloth, we'll have to change it one day. But my soul, which is inside my body, is eternal. It is permanent. So when we die, our this very soul will change the body like a garment, like a piece of cloth. So then that body which I'm having right now, is it my identity? Because in the next birth, I will not have this body. It will change. So how can something which is temporary, how can something which is going to perish, which is going to get over, how can that be my identity? My identity is something which is permanent, which is eternal. So that, my dear friends, is who am I. That is my true identity. So when we want to start our journey of discovering ourselves, remember what is the name of this course? The name of this course is Discover Yourself. We are not discovering the outside world. We are not discovering, okay, what is in my neighbor's house, what is in the other country, what is in America or what is in China. And for that matter, I'm not wanting to know how my friend's nature is, how my relatives are. Our journey is to know my own identity, my own self. So we are on a journey where we are wanting to know our own self. Because once we know our own self, when we know our own identity, then believe me, the problems with which we are struggling will no longer be a problem. I'm not saying that problems will get over. What happened, Neeta?
Sorry, there was just somebody here. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm not saying that after the 6 day of course, your problems will not come. Problems continue to come because we are in this body. The body will continue giving us problems. It is the way we look at the problems. It is the way how we handle them, how we manage them. By discovering my own self, if I'm able to change the way I look at things around me, then you will achieve real peace, real happiness. Remember the happiness we are talking about? That we are constantly looking for happiness. We are constantly looking for reasons to be happy. That happiness I'm talking about, my dear friends, that kind of happiness you will achieve once you know who you are, once you discover yourself. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. As I said,